Hey everybody, welcome back to the newest episode, edition, installment, call it what you will, of Beardy's Books here on the Beardy and the Baldy channel. I just wanted to say a quick congratulations to the Baldy, one of my longest friends of all time. He and his wife had their second child earlier this week or over the weekend, so congratulations to them. And just wish them all the best. Hope everybody's happy and healthy and safe. And little Baldy Jr., welcome to the world. And someday I'm sure we'll be hearing stories about you and how your dad gets to introduce you to other amazing comic book stuff, like he's already doing with your big sister, and other geeky things that I know he is very excited to do. So anyway, big congratulations to the Beardy, the Baldy. Mrs. Baldy and the Baldy family. Don't worry, he's the only one who's bald, and the rest of them all have their hair. Okay, so anyway, this is Beardy's Books for what's this week? August 31st. Can you believe it? We're almost to the end of summer, and a couple more weeks left. I know for one thing, I'm excited for fall. It is my favorite season, so I can't wait for the weather to finally shift and cool off. Can turn off that annoying air conditioner back there and just enjoy the nice weather, open windows and all that stuff. But anyway, that also means summer movie season kind of wrapped up. I've got at least one or two of those I want to review that I've already seen, and I still want to get out to see Kubo and possibly one or two other ones, but we'll see. That said, I know I'm going to be doing a new series on here. I'm going to try to do it every Monday starting in September. So next Monday would be the first one. I'm going to do my top 13 movie countdown. So stay tuned for that. So today, Beardy's Books, August 31st. Want to let everybody know, remind you that if you do previews, previous book came out this week. Buffy Season 11 and part of DC's new Young Animal Doom Patrol stuff, Mother Panic. So yeah, that's out this week. All sorts of good stuff in here. Check out for all your pre-ordering needs. And the Marvel previews is also out this week. And if you do Image Plus, that is also out. But I don't do the Image Plus, so I don't have that to show you. So yeah, the previews is out. I don't know what your store's dates are. Ours will probably be, I'm guessing, the 10th, possibly the 17th. But if you shop at Comics Connection, make sure you just check with either store, and they'll be able to tell you what date. Oh wait, I can tell you. I know, because I have a form here with a stamp. Let's see, a little slow. Maybe I don't have it. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. There's a date stamp usually on your forms if you get them from our shop. So anyway, previews. Now this is a very, very light week for me, and I'm very grateful for that, because I can give a little more in-depth on each of the books this week. And it's also, nice to get a break from, last week I tried to run through over, 10 different books? So, anyway. Back for its next installment is the amazing sci-fi epic known as Saga, and it's got an amazing front and back wraparound cover. I mean, that is just pretty epic. I love this kind of like giant horned tortoise thing in the background. So yeah, issue 37 is out this week, and Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan deliver the most amazing story in every issue of this. I love the artwork in here. This one definitely earns the M rating. For those of you who may not be familiar with Saga, they generally put a mature rating on here, and it's generally very obvious what it is. You don't have to look too hard for it. So you'll see it a couple pages in. Anyway, but I mean, look at this. This is adorable. It starts off with a little Hazel sleep they always have the best. I mean, Fiona Staples' artwork is just amazing. Uh, she did the first 3 issues of the Archie relaunch with Mark Waid last year or earlier this year. That was pretty amazing. Saga has been downright phenomenal. I love her artwork in this. Tons of variant covers here and there she does. And Brian K. Vaughan, he's just one of like the best writers in comics out there. Why the Last Man is one of my personal favorites. I've got those all around here somewhere. Another fantastic story. So Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples. If you're liking Saga, check out some of the other stuff they've worked on. It's easily going to be very different from Saga, but every bit as good. Why the Last Man is probably one of the best limited, if you can call it 60-issue run limited series I've ever read. It was a phenomenal story, incredible artwork, and it was actually the Baldy who lent me the paperbacks, trade paperbacks years ago, initially, that I read it and loved it. So yeah, check out Why the Last Man for certain. Saga, absolutely, and Fiona Staples' most recent stuff outside of Saga that I can think of is the Archie. She only did the first 3 issues, and then Veronica Fish took over. Archie series is great, but I'm not talking about Archie. Saga 37 in stores now. Check it out. It's awesome because Saga is just crazy, crazy amazing. And oddly enough, I don't have a single DC book this week. No new DC #1s for me. And no, none of the continuing, ongoing series have a title that I get this week. So I'm looking forward to some of those. But up next, we're going to jump right into the rest of my books this week are Marvel. So we're going to start with Uncanny Avengers. So I was just processing the cover here. Uncanny Avengers 13. Uncanny Avengers number 13, right there. Nice big at the top. I was trying to process this image because, you know, I saw Cap Shield, the new Shield design and everything, and I was like, oh, it's Captain America and Cable. Oh, wait, no, it's just Cable holding Captain America's shield, indicating that there might be a brutal, bloody battle inside between Captain America, Steve Rogers, and Cable. But no. Hey, let's see. Where's the names at? Marvel. Did you pull a DC on me? Why am I blanking on people's names here? Okay, so this issue... here we go. Ryan. I was trying to think of his first name. Ryan Stegman is back. Stegman is back on art duties on this book, which I'm glad. I really enjoy his artwork in this series. I do miss Pepe Larraz. I really enjoyed his work on here. But yeah, the artwork is great. It's a very Deadpool-centric first part of the story. He breaks into prison. So this is set back a couple weeks or days in the Marvel Universe when Clint Barton is in jail after what he did to the Hulk in Civil War II, number 3. So yeah, so you follow Deadpool, and then it kind of shifts gears to this confrontation between Medusa and Captain America. There's another warning, another vision that Ulysses has had about things to come, and if you pay attention to previews, or you already know things that are coming out in the fall, you might know what that might be alluding to, and apparently Cable is going to be at the center of that. But this is a great issue. I like the way it ends. You know, my girl Rogue gets a couple of panels of appearance in here. Kind of got this, she's almost mimicking Carol Danvers' hairstyle at this point, which I'm a little confused by. But, you know, she's got this crazy little updo faux hawk thing going on. Looking a little classic. I do love this costume design for her. And, you know, they're dealing with some stuff. I won't spoil. They're dealing with some stuff in here that's been brewing since the return of the Marvel Universe, or the new Marvel Universe, whatever they're calling it, post Secret Wars, and all that. Up next, all new Wolverine Annual number 1. You gotta love this cover. Very simplistic as far as color design. Love it. and the images is just great. And if you're wondering what Spider-Gwen is doing with Wolverine, well, you'll find out. No, but real quick, it's easy. Not much of a surprise. Uh, the story starts off. It's pretty fun. Annual. Doesn't seem like there's much going on in here that is necessarily tied to the overall things. Looks like, I don't know if we're introduced to a new character. It's new to me. They might exist elsewhere, but I've never met them before. But there's a cool character in here they introduce. But what happens is, no, I'm not going to tell you. It's just a really fun adventure. I've been watching Marcio Takara working. I follow him on Facebook, so I've been watching his art pop up on there. And it's been for this annual, and I've absolutely loved watching the different artwork he's been doing for this, and the pages are great. I mean, I just absolutely love. Let's see if I can get this in here. I didn't want to do that. Laura's expression right there. It's just fantastic artwork. Yeah, great facial expressions from everybody. It's just a really cool, fun read. It made me laugh, and it's nice when a Wolverine book can be a little more entertaining and not just grim and violent and bloody and all of that. So it was really cool to read this. I really liked this annual. I really loved the artwork, and I love that they actually have an actual Wolverine animal in the Wolverine books. It's so kind of random and crazy, but it's fun, and yeah. And my last one, my number one pick of the week, although it's a very, it's actually, I'd say All New Wolverine and the Silver Surfer, number 200 slash, what is it, 11? Oh, it's number 6. It's actually number 6 of the current series, number 200 since however they worked it out. But it's really cool. They have a nice cover gallery back here. I guess it's just the 200th Silver Surfer solo issue overall, but they have a cover gallery going all the way back to the very, 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 very beginning here. That's probably not going to focus very well. Let's try that again. Yeah, nope. Too small, too close. Anyway, all the way up till this current issue down here. So Silver Surfer 200. Dan Slott, Michael Allred. This issue was fantastic. Issue 5 ends with Silver Surfer bringing Dawn to her estranged mother's house in San Francisco. And that's kind of where we pick up. There's some other cool things going on that I don't want to spoof, but Spider-Man guest stars in this issue. And he and Silver Surfer are fighting some bad guys. And there's some really good humor in there that they've already established in, was it the Spider-Man Deadpool? There's a little thread going on here that may be plucking at some Spider-Man strings going forward. So check this issue out. It's a lot of fun. It's really funny. And somehow I filled almost 14 minutes of video at this point. But, I gotta say, I love Michael Allred's work on Silver Surfer and Dawn. Dawn has been a fantastic creation, a great character. Dawn Greenwood, seeing her, she's very mad at Silver Surfer in this issue for just bringing her to her mother's house. And just like the page layouts here. So, they're hiding on the side of the house, kind of like the Millennium Falcon and Empire, and just her expressions at him are great. I really like the dynamic between these two. And look at this page, this full house, and just as they pass down through the levels, this is fantastic. So anyway, those are my books for you this week. Beardy's books wrapping up for August 31st, 2016. I managed to fill 15 minutes talking about 4 books, which means I jabber on a lot. So anyway, that's it. Catch you guys next time. Peace.